Well, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to look at, we're going to go to the whatever clips and see what's going on there. I got that for the first video for this series on women doing bad. We're going to talk about, they're going to talk about misogyny, misogynist, basically people who hate women, which is women most of the time. They call you what they are, usually. But, I've said it on the other channel, but today we're going to put this on this channel. We're going to start talking about that and probably doing the hiking and whatever. We'll put up, I'll put up something towards this bad women, uh, red pill, whatever it is, nuts stuff every time. So I basically recently lost the job because of a woman that hated men, and they didn't put me on a schedule for 3 months. That was Amazon, DSP, Delivery Service Partners, and a company that I hired onto by mistake. I had to fight to get the job. It was Sticks Logistics, and they kind of screwed me over one way or the other. It was tough getting going. I got the job to the point where I could get going because you're doing a lot of walking, running packages to the doors, and trying not to get seen. And it's difficult because they got the nanny cams up on the dashboard, and they watch every move you make. They want to micromanage everything you do. So it's a difficult job, and problem is when you got a feminist in charge, like I had a problem with, she gets upset because you don't want to listen to her micromanaging bullshit. Um, she just quit putting me on the schedule. She's one in charge of the schedule, but she just quit putting me on the schedule. So that's kind of a backhanded way of firing you. But women want to fight from the background, not in front. So that's how they do it. So I would call that misogynistic from her. But that's just kind of the way things are. Now, I've been chatting on Facebook. My second Facebook page, George Lawfrey, has close to 1,000 members on it. I try to chat at least once a week or better to see what women are doing. So the basic questions they ask is, where are you from? How old are you? What do you do for a living? If they're interested, and if it turns out that you're compatible, you want to get together, become a relationship, first thing they ask you for is money. That doesn't sound right to me. It wasn't right to me. It's just kind of the thing where they nowadays these modern women, that's all they want. And I was talking to a movie star. She's older than me, Sandra Bullock, and she says she told me to give her an Apple Card. She'll come over and be very friendly and spend the night. Well, it didn't happen. What she did is she got the Apple Card and didn't come at all. She started fighting with me and doing all kinds of fun stuff that wasn't good. So even the superstars are doing the same thing. Jennifer Aniston told me she wanted to be my wife and she wanted to marry me, so you give her an Apple Card and she'll produce the paperwork to become my wife. Yeah, well, she's all over the news trying to become somebody's wife and nobody wants her. She's a hard person to get along with. Yeah, and then the regular women, they want to hook up, they want to be paid for that. Then, solicitation is illegal. So the only way to do that is to monetize the situation if you're going to pay them, or just not pay them at all and ignore them and go find somebody that actually wants to spend time for you. But that's not going to happen in this day and age. Women hate men unless you're 2%, 1%er. You make over 100K a year. That's only 1% of the population. Yeah, and otherwise they just hate you. They don't want to be around you, don't want nothing to do with you, don't want to work with you, don't want to be around you at work, they don't want to talk to you. don't want to hang out with you at the bar, don't want to do anything. And we got a pretty good example of this. Women that they call they use this word misogynistic all over the place, and Andrew Tate's going to call them out on the whatever podcast. So it's kind of fun, but we'll see what he's got to say, and then we'll. I got to record the clip. That would be pretty good to do that, wouldn't it? Get it up here and record it so that I can show you guys the clip. There we go. Oh, come on, you stupid computer. What the?
And we oppress women. Let me make something very clear to you.
Okay.
Firstly, you're confusing 1% of men with all men. The majority of men have no money, no power, no sex from their wife, no fucking chance in court. They can't even keep their house. They won't get to see their kids, and they don't. So most men, their life sucks. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing, when a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm gonna do this so I can oppress that because she's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more bullshit to protect you than you would possibly believe. And in the modern world, they've spun that. Feminism spun that. Men make all the money. You women need more money because men make the money and men are in charge and men have the good jobs. Men are out here giving up their fucking life for you chicks. They're giving up their life for you. And feminism prevents you respecting it.
Super fucking based. Boom. Well put by Tate. Let's go around the table. I want to get everyone's reaction to that. Your reaction, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
One eternity later.
Oh, come on.
Personally, I don't like Andrew Tate, but...
You don't like Andrew Tate?
No.
Why not?
From what I've seen on just social media, he's very misogynistic. And
He's very what?
misogynistic.
Sorry. One more time?
Misogynistic.
One more time?
Okay. We can move on to the next person.
No. Well, hold on. Go ahead. Do you mean misogynistic?
Misogynistic,
okay.
Sorry.
How so? Okay, well, we don't need to get into that. Let's just stick to the video. I mean, your thoughts on the video, besides do you agree with what he says, disagree?
I do agree, yeah. I think a lot of men do work to provide for their family, for their girlfriends, for their wives.
Okay.
I agree with the video. I very much think there's a lot of value in the men that will support and provide for the family, and especially to the men who go out and pick up trash at 4 a.m. and do those dirty jobs and those hard jobs. Mad respect for those men. I just also am aware that there's a lot of single mothers and women and families that have been left by men who also then are sole.
It's kind of what he was saying. She's turning it around on him.
Providers.
Sole provider, for their family. So that's where the importance of wage.
I agree with what he's saying, just because, I grew up with a single father who got up every day at 4 or 5 in the morning, and he did what he had to do to take care of his 2 daughters. But it always comes back to the women. I respect that insanely. And there's some people that, don't have, the help, so got to do what he got to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with what he's saying. I hear the same things from my clients as well. It's just type of things that men have to go through to just get noticed, to just get attention. Yeah.
I agree as well, and I would like to highlight his perspective on the video. If man would have had respect and love when he is back from this throwing trash to his bed with good wife who said, "Thank you so much. I was waiting for you till eternity, even though it was just 5 minutes," right? Or something like that. And all this stuff, men would not.
Okay, well, this is kind of stupid because Andrew Tate was actually right, and they're trying to turn it around into a woman thing. which is not. It's really not a woman thing. This is every woman feminist is trying to turn it around because they think that that men are misogynistic and hate women. They don't hate women. They want to protect them and keep them busy, especially the one they're married to. And that's a big thing, nowadays. Like I was just saying earlier, most women that I've run into recently, the modern women, so-called modern women, basically they're single women. They're going to stay single their whole life. They want to be paid to do anything with you. I mean, unless you're a 1%er, you're not getting anywhere with them. They want to be paid. Then they want to sleep with every man they can because they can't live with a man because they've already got themselves a high body count. And if anybody hates women, it's women. So it's kind of stupid that they're doing that. Yeah, and they're saying it's men's fault that they're single. It's not really men's fault they're single. It's their fault they're single because they didn't marry early. They went out and chased a career. And what is a career? To them, it's basically trying to stick it to the man. And they, to the men, but what they're doing is they're hurting themselves more than they're hurting the men. Because men are still going out and doing these jobs. And, but yet, I gotta re-edit that one. They're getting treated poorly because, women don't understand what's really going on. They're taught the wrong things in school, college. They think they should have everything handed to them on a silver platter and don't want to do the work that it takes to get that type of treatment. Stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home girlfriend. They all want to go out and compete and, get rid of as many men as they can, get them off the workforce so they can move up. If you're in the way, you're a misogynist. You did something to them. You did all kinds of funny stuff. So this is a kind of a bad thing. And where does it stop? I don't think it stops at all. And so we'll bring more about this, and we'll get more in depth on this. I got to really think about what I'm going to say because I'm about ready to piss off a whole bunch of people. But anyway, it's really stupid that they're doing this type of thing, period. And it's not good for the economy. It's not good for their dating life. It's not good for their social life. They're going to be 40 and wondering where all the men went. Be single, no kids. All they have left is the job. And they may not have that the way things are going. So anyway, let's call it good, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.